Hi, my name is Dugourd. I'm from Globecomm, and to start our Enterprise Thought Leaders series, I would like to interview Steve VonderHaar, Research Director for Interactive Media Strategy. Hi, Steve.
Hello, Fred. How are you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. Steve, firstly, congratulations on the success for Business Video Expo earlier this month. Based on the show, what theme do you think, do you see was resonating with the end user at the marketplace?
Really, we see adoption of online video growing by leaps and bounds in the enterprise, and that was reflected at the Business Video Expo, which was held in Miami, Florida at the beginning of February. Essentially, it was a gathering of individuals who have a growing belief in the power of web-based communications enhanced by video. You know, video really just is a data type that can be woven into a wide range of business communications applications. And what we're talking about at the Business Video Expo was how vendors develop content management tools, business video analytics tools, and a whole range of enabling technologies that make video a more powerful part of the everyday business communications experience. So at the Business Video Expo, we saw attendance more than triple from last year's show, and certainly an enhanced level of interest in the ways that video can be used to enhance business video communications.
Wow, that's pretty big. Relative to the training, how do you view this market segment, and why do you believe it has been neglected by streaming media community at large?
Training has always been an integral part of the web communications experience when you talk about video use in the enterprise. Training is one of those great applications that really deliver a high return on investment for organizations that deploy video-enriched training. Essentially, with this tool, organizations are able to keep people off of planes, out of hotel rooms, and to really deliver significant benefit for the organization in terms of cost savings while still delivering an engaging training communications experience. Now, historically, we've had a situation where not all trainers have been members of the video bandwagon per se. Trainers like their classroom environment. They like the way that they've done business historically, and sometimes are a bit slow to adopt change. But what we see happening increasingly is that as individuals are more exposed to online video and the role it can play in day-to-day business communications, that we're getting those doubting Thomases in the enterprise training field to begin experimenting and learning about how online video can really be used to make their jobs more effective, and that they can deliver better results in their day-to-day training activities. So they may be a little bit slow in terms of embracing training, but once you get people on board, once you get people using video, they'll never go back.
Hey, Steve, can you please share your thought about the size of the enterprise market and the growth that we can expect in the coming years?
Yeah, really 2012 is going to be a landmark watershed year for the enterprise video space. For the first time, we're going to see the value of the business video technology supporting the deployment of video in the enterprise exceed $1 billion in value in 2012. As a matter of fact, Interactive Media Strategies is projecting that the overall market will grow to $1.1 billion in 2012, up from $886 million recorded in 2011. So what we have with the emergence of the business video market space is something that's growing from a novelty to a real, live, actual business video marketplace that is drawing significant attention from a variety of vendors in the technology landscape.
How has the actual market growth compared and forecast market growth in the recent year? Is there like some kind of discrepancy? Why?
Yeah, absolutely. When we see the year-over-year growth patterns, we typically see a 25 to 30% CAGR for the marketplace. Good, healthy growth all across the board in terms of the implementation of streaming video and business communications. Now, in the past, there have been some hiccups, most notably in 2008, 2009, when you saw a global financial crisis really put a crimp in technology spending overall. You saw a corresponding decrease in business video technology investment as well. In those years, you saw maybe a growth rate maybe topping out around 15%, much less than the historic rates of 30% that we're seeing across the business video sector. But during the past 2 years, we've seen a resurgence in business video spending once again, and actually an acceleration in the adoption of the technology and the investment in video capabilities as more organizations come to leverage the power of video-enriched communications for day-to-day business communications.
So, like historically, what do you think that the things that company did like successfully in the market? Do you have any kind of example of successful moves that the company did?
Well, absolutely. We see a situation where organizations really have been embracing internal communications applications for online video. That is where the bread and butter has been historically for vendors of enterprise communications technologies. Organizations essentially have deployed video for things like employee training, but also all hands employee meetings, and also for distributing information from a human resources perspective throughout an organization. So internal communications has been the watchword on a historic basis for business video implementation, but looking forward, you also see significant opportunities for leveraging online video for external communications. But when you look at the revenue streams and the applications that have supported business video in the early days of the development of the marketplace, it's been those large companies embracing video to enhance internal communications that's really driven the growth of the marketplace to date.
Yeah. How do you see the market changing over the next 3 years? You talk about a little bit about the future, but the next 3 years, does the market still going to move towards internal communication, or it's going to be developing elsewhere?
Well, absolutely. We do see significant changes coming into the marketplace, and that's primarily because of the ubiquity, the growing pervasiveness of online video in a range of communications applications. Instead of being perceived as a novelty, as something that people do just on a lark, rather you see a growing set of devices being equipped with webcams, for instance. You almost can't buy a laptop today without an integrated webcam. Also, you see the growing popularity of tablet computers with integrated video cameras as well. So literally video is becoming part and parcel of the information capture experience within the enterprise. So as video becomes even more ubiquitous over the next several years, it's going to be the challenge for vendors to help individuals and executives figure out exactly the best ways that they can leverage online video to communicate more effectively. The tools are in place. It's a matter of providing the platforms and the capabilities that allow organizations to leverage these video capabilities to build business benefit.
How do you see Globecomm bringing value to this market?
Well, absolutely. Globecomm has a strong, long heritage in the video communications space, a leader in the satellite delivery sector of the marketplace. And terrestrial or IP video is merely the next stage of development for the distribution and usage of video in enterprise communications. It's not the thing that's going to be used every place, every time, everywhere. Terrestrial does not replace the broad reach you can get with satellite communications, but it fills in the holes in unique and significant ways that makes video something that's maybe not only encountered in one-off programming delivered maybe to digital signage or to plasmas in the break room, but rather becomes an interactive experience that's part of the desktop communications workaday world for average employees. So really what you see for Globecomm on a moving forward basis, when you begin to embrace terrestrial IP video capabilities, you really expand the reach and really teach individual executives to rely on video more extensively for a broader range of communications applications. It's not only for one to thousands types of communications events anymore, but rather even one-to-one communications, or at least one to a few communications, can be significantly enabled and generate great benefit for organizations from the implementation of IP terrestrial video.
Thank you, Steve. Great. Would you like to want to talk about the next streaming media show that's coming up?
Well, absolutely. Every time we have a show coming up, whether it's the Stream Media series of shows that are held in New York and Los Angeles, or whether it is the Business Video Expo incorporating looks at how online video are going to be impacted in business communications, what we see increasingly in the marketplace are vendors who are attacking specific verticals, either specific vertical sectors or very well-defined target niches in the enterprise. And this is a reflection of the maturation of the industry, where subsets of the video marketplace can really sustain and enable the development of significant business revenue streams for technology vendors. Historically, when we look at the deployment of products and offerings from technology vendors in the market space, they had to be Swiss Army knives, everything to everybody. But on a moving forward basis, we see that those organizations that are most sophisticated about attacking the online video market space will be identifying specific areas where they can really shine in terms of delivering value business communications applications that solve specific communications objectives for organizations. So in that vein, when you see Globecomm's IP unit focusing, for instance, on the training capabilities, they're carving out in that sector one of the richest veins of the business video market space, one of the areas where organizations can save the most money through the implementation of online video. And at future shows, at future business video expos, at future stream media shows, we will see more vendors attacking specific vertical sectors of the marketplace than we've ever seen before.
Thanks, thanks, Steve. Great inputs. Thanks a lot for your time, and yeah, I hope to see you at the next event.
Great, Fred. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you. Bye bye.